All right, now let's get to a little bit of review of supply and demand. We'll start with Bruce Wayne. He only consumes champagne with caviar. So what happens to Bruce's demand for caviar if the price of caviar falls? I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. If the price of caviar falls, the only thing that'll happen to Bruce's demand for caviar is his quantity demanded will increase. We're just going to move down the line. Now on to the next question. Bruce Wayne only consumes champagne with caviar. What happens to Bruce's demand for champagne when the price of caviar falls? Give me a couple seconds to think about it. In this case, his demand for champagne will increase. Now let's go through and look at both of these questions real quick with graphs. So we've got shifts in demand for our review. Champagne and caviar are complements, right? Bruce only eats caviar with champagne. He only drinks champagne with caviar. So these complementary goods, they go together. Now, if the price of caviar falls, Bruce is going to buy more caviar. This is his demand curve. Price goes down. He's just going to buy more. That's all it is. It's an increase in quantity demanded. Now, because the price has fallen, he has decided to buy more caviar. Because he's bought more caviar, he's going to want more champagne. So, price, caviar falls, boom, increase in the quantity demanded. But over here we have champagne. Because we have more caviar, our demand for champagne has increased. Determinants of demand and determinants of supply slides, we looked at what makes up these curves. The 5 determinants of demand are consumer preferences, prices of related goods, incomes, expectations, and number of buyers. The determinants of supply include technology, prices of related goods, prices of inputs, expectations, and number of sellers. You'll notice in both of these determinants of demand and determinants of supply, we have prices of related goods, so the prices of complements and substitutes, and expectations of the market. We also talked about how changes in quantity demanded are different than shifts in a demand curve. A price change causes a change in the quantity demanded, while a change in the determinant of demand will shift the demand curve. A price change causes a change in the quantity supplied, while a change in a determinant of supply will shift the entire supply curve. We also looked at how to calculate market equilibriums. We can do this by plotting what comes in your demand and supply schedule on the same graph and finding where they intersect. The intersection is the equilibrium. Or you can look at the demand and supply schedules and find where quantity demanded equals quantity supplied. That price and quantity are your equilibrium.